For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello and welcome to News 9 Digital. I'm Ashish Parekh. With the COVID-19 crisis, one other aspect of this which has troubled a lot of people is the fact that there has been a constant proliferation in the number of cybercrime cases across the country. Not just India, but all across the world. There have been increased cases of cybercrimes all across the world, with hackers trying to cash in on the COVID-19 pandemic relief efforts and all of these other details to ensure that they go ahead and trap gullible people and do away with their hard-earned money. Identity theft, phishing attacks, and all of these attacks have become common, apart from the fact that state-owned hacker groups are also going ahead, state-sponsored hacker groups are going ahead and also trying to get information about vaccine development from various other countries. So all in all, there has been a steady rise in the number of cybercrime cases during the COVID-19 pandemic, and this has only increased as time passes. Now, India also is no stranger to this. Remember, in June we had reported around 40,300 cases of cybercrime attacks on India, various entities across India, and the most common where the hackers were trying to steal user information about all of these users so that they could call them up, call them up for COVID-19 relief efforts, or try to trap them using all of these various methodologies and go ahead and siphon off all of their hard-earned money. And in fact, it's not just during this pandemic. Even before the pandemic, India was one of the worst affected by cybercrimes all across the world. And according to Internet Crime Report, the data released by FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, it shows that India was the number 3rd country in 2019 as far as cybercrime cases are concerned. And this goes on to show the number of attacks that are taking place across the country, within the country and also from outside the country. So all in all, there has been a constant increase in the number of cybercrime cases across the country. But one aspect of this is that while a lot of people get health insurance covers, while a lot of people get all sorts of insurances done, you have various different kind of insurance that people get to make sure that their hard-earned money is not completely gone. Cyber insurance is something that has been hardly discussed in the country. In fact, if I have to look at the data, while the non-life insurance industry received premiums of 1.89 lakh crore in the last financial year, the share of cyber insurance was a paltry 220 to 220 crore as per a report. And this goes on to show the lack of awareness about cyber crimes and cybercrime insurance in the country. So this clearly goes on to show that a lot of people still do not have a proper idea that cyber insurance is also important. It is believed that only big companies are affected by cyber crimes, but having said that, during the lockdown especially, all of the most of the transactions were taking place digitally. The digital transactions across the country shot up to unprecedented levels. Even people who had never used digital payment platforms also started making payments, transactions through all of these platforms. So there was a steady increase in all of that, in digital transactions. But what also accompanied that was the fact that a lot of people, a lot of cyber thugs who were keeping an eye on all of these transactions were trying to do away with the hard-earned money of people, and a lot of people fell for it, and there has been a steady rise in the cybercrime cases. And because of the fact that a lot of people do not really have cyber insurance, they cannot reclaim their money, they cannot claim their money, and they lose out on all the money that they have in their account. Because there has been a practice in India wherein people do not have multiple accounts. There's just one account where you have all your money stashed in, and that account is linked to various other applications and third-party applications as well. You end up giving out your details there, and once hackers get the information, they can completely swipe out, completely flush all the money out of your account. And this is how a lot of people lose out on all their life savings during such cyber crimes. And the lack of cyber insurance makes it even worse for them. And the fact that a lot of people do not even have an idea that there is something called as cyber insurance also goes on to show that the cyber insurance in India is at a nascent stage, and there is a lot to be done to make people aware about all of this. In fact, currently you only got Bajaj Allianz and HDFC ERGO that are offering cyber insurance covers for various incidents like phishing, cyber stalking, malware attack, data and privacy breaches, and all of these. So these are the two entities that you can get cyber insurance from, and a lot of other entities also are trying to pitch in. But the fact that people are still not aware is something that also is affecting the market, and that is why a lot of people need to be aware that while India is going digital, while the digital payments platforms in the country are rising every day and the transactions are shifting to the digital eco space, it also is important to make sure that all of your transactions are insured, your accounts are insured. So what do you guys think? Do you guys also undertake transactions on digital payment platforms regularly? And if you do you have a cyber insurance? Do let us know in the comment section below. And also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to News9 Digital. Thanks for watching.